Okay, guys, let's try something a little bit different. Let me know, everybody, if you could type into the live chat and let me know, first of all, if you can hear me. And secondly, let me know if you are having any lag. I'm going to try a few different things. First, I'm thinking it has to do with the sound and everything has to do with this new patch 8.0, and if it is, I'm going to have to figure out something to get around it. Because as of right now, let me bring it up to this screen at least. Okay, see, that's what I'm not getting, guys. I'm not understanding why it is, and I know I'm moving the screen around on you and don't mean to. Okay, well, I don't understand this. Okay, because quite frankly, I should be able to bring the game up and play the game without any lag and without any problems with sound. But as soon as I start the game, and you can bet on it, as soon as I start the game, it is going to lag for some reason, and it is going to mess with my sound. But we're going to try that now. Okay, we're going to go ahead and head on over and start the game. And again, W.O.W, I'm assuming that stands for United States Air Force. Welcome again. I believe I've seen you in a previous one. If I have, welcome back. If not, welcome to the live chat. Welcome to the stream. And also, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you would. It would greatly be appreciated. Okay, we're going to try the game. What about now? Can you guys hear me? Is sound back? Can you hear me? Okay, yeah, let me fix that, guys. Sorry about that. Apparently, I don't know what in the heck has happened, but apparently it has really messed with my my screen capture, or my video game capture, I should say. Let me fix that for you guys. And I'm sorry about all this. I don't know what in the world is going on, because I've never had it do this before the 8.0 stuff started. I'm not sure. And I'm trying to get this fixed as quick as I can. Oh, Lordy. This is definitely aggravating, and I know it has to be aggravating for you guys too, to basically be in a live stream where I'm constantly having issues. So I do definitely apologize for that, and I'm very sorry about that. Okay, what about now? Is that any better as far as the game goes? Can you see the game fully now or no? Okay, what about now, guys? Is that any better at all? Okay, good, good, good. Whew. Okay, we're going to try this again. I'm going to log into the game. Hopefully no lag. How is it so far? No lag, I hope. It says I have good quality on my stream, which is great. And again, I'm sorry for all this aggravation. I mean, heck, we've wasted 45, almost 50 minutes on just trying to figure this out. Okay, so once we get... Okay, great. Guys, let me know if there's anything, if it does start up again. Because if it does, I may just have to call Blizzard and find out what gives. You know, what the problem is. Let me know. I'm going to fly around in-game, check things out, you know, make it move around. Let me know if... No problem, I'm watching you on my tablet while I play WoW. Very good thing to do, William. So again, let me know if there's any lag, any sound problems, anything at all. I'm I'm trying to figure this out because I'll be honest with you, it's totally confusing me. I've never had this issue. I'm wondering if it could be something to do with the 8.0 patch. Because my computer's, I mean, it's not the best computer. It's not like a supercomputer, but, you know, it's always done it before. And now the 8.0 has went live. It's been one problem after another when streaming. So I guess I'm kind of trying to figure it all out. Everything's still good? Okay, so... And I do appreciate you guys being very understanding on this, because quite honestly, yeah, I don't want to lose you guys as viewers or as you know, watching my live streams and stuff. And I know it has to be aggravating. You know, I know it does, because it's aggravating to me. And if it's aggravating me, it has to be aggravating to you guys. So I do definitely appreciate your patience. Let's go ahead and get Helm all set up here. So far, YouTube is showing that I've got a good, healthy stream, so that's good. Okay. Increase the damage of your next Templar's verdict or execution. We'll go Templar. Hammer of Wrath. How many of you play multiple characters? Hurls of Divine Hammer, 843 damage. Art of War resets the cooldown. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, okay, so it may be YouTube then is I mean, maybe that's what it is, I don't know. But I do know that, yeah, I mean, I don't want you guys to have to watch and I know you don't have to, but you know what I'm saying. I don't want you guys to come on and you're expecting to see a very clear stream, and instead you're seeing a stream that is choppy and no sound or whatever, and I don't want that. I want to give you guys the best possible stream available, you know. Okay, Divine Purpose Crusade. And I'm sorry about this, guys. I did not think about having to reset all my, you know. Wow, you play 7 different ones, and well, at least I know I'm not the only one. At least I know I'm not the only one, because I've played different characters for years. In fact, I guess you could say I've always played a multitude of different characters, because quite honestly, my goal in game is to be able to do everything. I want to be the most useful player and the most rich player in the game. I want to be able to do it all. I want to make it all. I want to sell it all, and I want to have all the gold that I can possibly hold, if that makes any sense at all. A lot of people call, you know, well, you're just being greedy. No, I'm not trying to be greedy. I just, you know, I want to be able to, if I go out and I see a 5 million gold mount, you know, I want to be able to just say, okay, that's no problem. I'll just go over to my other characters and mail the gold back. Not a problem, you know. So let's see, are there any invasions up? No. Now guys, one thing I would say, and I think it was William Larson earlier had made a comment about selling multiple of the enchants, as well as the goblin gliders. How far am I mounts in Dragon Soul and Zulgrub? Well, Rucker, welcome back. Hopefully you're being able to see it a little bit easier now without problems. I don't know what caused all that, but hopefully for now it's over. Well, hopefully it's over for good, and we'll never have them problems again. How far am I mounts in Dragon Soul and Zulgrub? Well, I would personally, I farm my mounts in Dragon Soul and ZG. I love to farm build 2 of those. Now, the one that I do have problem with completing on my own is Dragon Soul. I can get everything else. Pig Eater, welcome back. Glad to see you. I can get everything. I mean, every single boss, every single mob down, kill them, no problem, in Dragon Soul. Except, I have a little bit of problem with the, what is it called? The back of Deathwing, you know, where you have the plates that you have to, like, pop off. I do have a little bit of a problem with those. If I could find a way of doing that, I would be golden in that solo. Any tips on that anybody has? I'd greatly appreciate it. Because quite honestly, I think that, you know, I think that instance, or that raid rather, is a very, very fun. So, how's everybody doing tonight? And we currently we have 5 people in stream, which, with all the problems we've had, 5 is a good base. The corrupted tentacles, when you kill them, stand where they were, and there's a hook to hold you in place where you don't fall off. Oh, cool. I've never been able to do it solo because I guess I didn't know that. And I may just try that a little bit later. Definitely well worth checking out. Let's see. I'll go to my mailbox and check, see if this character has any gold made. I've sold a lot of stuff on the auction lately, and I've been mailing some stuff back and forth, as you can see, and I got room. I'll just open up everything. Now these, you see these, the shoveler, if you can find them, they do sell. They may not sell, you know, all, like, if you have 15, 20 of them, they may not sell all at one time, but they do definitely sell, and you're going to make some serious gold. For example, on my server, I believe it was 2 days ago, that particular item, the shoveler, was selling for, I want to say 25,000 gold, and I was able to sell like 6. So I made a lot of good gold there. The way I do it is when I can get hooked in, I'll wait until 9 corrupted blood spawn, then I kill them with an AoE and run back and forth so he doesn't flip you off. So he can, so he can collect the bloods. Okay, great idea. I may just try that out here in just a few moments. Okay, how is the stream currently, guys? No problems. Is there lag? You can still hear me good? Just let me know one way or the other what's going on your end. If it's all good, let me know, because I'm hoping I may have just got the problem fixed, or maybe YouTube was having problems earlier. I don't know. But as you can see on this character, and this is my banker tune, I have 1,478,205 gold, 36 silver, and 93 copper. I'm just looking. I need to triple that at least in the next 24 days. If I can, I'll be doing fantastic. If not, not so much. Because I want that mount as soon as I possibly can get in to Battle for Azeroth and grab onto it. So let's just check here. Now, William, you've got me curious with the gliders. Wow. On my server, they're selling for 15 gold, which is very cheap, actually. I may just buy all of these up. Now here, somebody is selling them for almost 50 gold a pop. 43 gold, 69 silver, 99 copper. But let me just go ahead, and I'm going to buy these up, because the ones that people are selling single, apparently they do not know the value of the Goblin Glider. Because for those of you who don't know, you can, your Goblin gliders will sell very, very high in Battle for Azeroth. I'm looking for them to sell for at least 250 gold each. So, and the reason being, and I know a lot of you probably are sitting shaking your head and saying, no way are they going to sell that high. Well, I may be wrong, but this is why I say that. I believe, in deep down, I believe that they will, because you're going to have people who are wanting to fly. They can't fly, so how do they do it? They get up high as they can, hop on a Goblin Glider, and take off. So I do believe it is going to sell very expensive. Okay, so let's just go ahead and buy all of these out. I have currently, okay, I must have that add-on disabled. Let me enable that, because it'll tell me how many I currently have. And I know I didn't have to leave the log out of the character in order to do this either, but it never hurts, I guess, to log out, make things a little bit easier. Okay. Okay, so apparently I have to have one of these here stubby. Okay. For some reason, my out of date. Okay. I'll have to update those later. But I'll do that later. There's no need in you guys having to sit and watch me do updates. But I would highly suggest grabbing every Goblin Glider you can possibly find under, I would say under 25 gold. And the reason being, if you can find them for under 25 gold, you are definitely going to make some serious gold when Battle for Azeroth opens. Let's see here. Okay, so guys, any questions? What time I'm buying these out? Any questions you may have? Any suggestions that you would like to see as a new video? Now, I did get a video request from J. Pedro, which is my recent and, well, at this moment only sponsor. he went ahead and hit the button to sponsor the channel, and I will be making a video on the old gods specifically, and that was requested by J. Pedro. Now, also, guys, a lot of you, I've had some of you ask, you know, what does it mean? What does it do? What does it help? What do I get, if you support the channel? Well, obviously, it's going to help me out, because my goal is to be able to buy a brand new gaming computer that is going to rock every possible way of making videos. I want to be able to make the best video possible for you. Okay, the best possible stream. I don't want to have any problems whatsoever. And I know that that's, you're always going to have problems occasionally, but I want the absolute best setup possible. And that's not cheap. So, and I'm not saying that, oh my God, you got to go support me. No. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. It's appreciated, but it's not mandatory. As a sponsor, you would get, for example, a custom badge when you would post, like, on a video, or you would post on live chat, whatever. There would be a icon that would come up, and you would have that icon, but no one else other than the sponsors would have. And what it is, it's you're sponsoring the channel for $5 a month. I get 70%, I believe it's 70, it may be 75, but 70 to 75% of that comes to me. The other goes to YouTube, and that's the way that works. So hopefully that answered some questions that many of you may have been having. I know some of you wondered, because I've had the questions come to me. Now, what are you guys stockpiling right now and getting bought up for the Battle for Azeroth? Or are you just selling everything you can possibly get your hands on and just gonna run with it that way? Now, I know that a lot of people will sell these Goblin Gliders one at a time, but let me show you here. If you're buying these one at a time, okay, for 15 gold, that's what you're trying to sell them for. And people will, unless they're like me, going to buy them to resell, they're not going to come through here and click, oh, I need to buy 50 of these, and I'm going to have to click 50 times. They're not going to do it. Okay. Right. Rucker, that's a good way of doing it. Now, what professions do you guys have that you're going to be taking into Battle for Azeroth? The reason I asked is, there are certain professions that will make you more gold going in. For example, if you are a double Gebberer, hey, you're golden. You're going to make tons of freaking gold. Okay, and I do mean tons of gold. Selling mats from Blood of Sargeras and Primal Sargerat on all characters at the moment. Sell Goblin Gliders, a stack of 5. See, that's the way I do it too, William. I don't do the stack of 1 crap on anything. I mean, the only thing I will do a stack of 1 on is like a potion. If it's something that is like really expensive, for example, you have a potion that is, I don't know, it's coming up as being 2,000 gold, okay, and you're selling those. you're not going to actually want to sell those in a stack of 5 sometimes, because a lot of people won't buy it. You know, they need one for the raid. They don't need 5. They don't need 10. They just need 1. And in that way, yes, I will go ahead and buy or sell the 1. Otherwise, I do like, you know, here, this guy's selling them in stacks of 5. Now he's selling a stack of 5 for almost 100 gold. That's still not bad, and I may just go ahead and buy him out and sell them back later. But for example, let's just go to my guild. Now on my characters, 99% of my characters have their own guild bank, and the reason being, I want to be able to stockpile everything I need and be able to sell them later. Here, I need to straighten this up a little bit more, but let me get to the tab. I think, yes, right here. Okay, as you can see, I've already got multiple stacks of 20 here, and if I can sell them all at, let's say I buy them at 15 to 20, let's say 25 gold each. Okay, I buy them all at 25 gold. 25 gold is not a big deal now, and it'll even be less going into Battle for Azeroth. Now, the good thing is, guys, if you're ever thinking about changing your profession, now is the time. Right now is the perfect time. Let me get some of these out of my bags so I can make room. Now is the perfect time. I saw everything that I can get my hands on mats and change. Anything like transmog. The only thing I don't sell are the toys I can keep until BFA launches. Very good move. Now, some of the food that we have now are going to actually make us a lot of gold too, I think. For example, the bear tartar, sell it if you got it. Get rid of it now, because they are going to be nuking it if they've not already. Okay, bear tartar, let's see. Restores health. Must remain seated while eating. If you spend at least 10 seconds eating, you become well fed and gain speed for a short time after killing an enemy. Okay, so it's not been nuked yet. You may want to use it now if you're going to use it yourself, or definitely put it up on the auction to sell now, because that will be getting nuked when Battle for Azeroth goes live, and it won't be selling for nowhere near what it does now. Now, I know that a lot of people thought that was going to be a big money maker. I thought it would too. Here's another one. The Nightborn Delicacy Platter is going to be nuked. Go ahead and sell it. Get rid of it now, and that way you're good. Now, also, guys, let me show you something that I happened upon the other day. Okay? Here, the glorious breastplate of the Quick Blade. I found these for 500 gold each. Apparently it didn't, Pig Eater. It's still showing the same. Right, yeah. It's going to be going down to, let me see here. What was the, where was it? Okay, it's not telling us what it's going to do. But yeah, Bear Tatar is going to go from 70% down to 20% speed buff. And that's not good. But anyway, as you can see here, I got a few of the glorious items. And you can sell them very, 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 very easily. Because people want that set. Okay, they want them items. And I found the glorious breastplate for 500 gold. The belt for 100 gold. So yeah, I mean that's 50% less once it goes live. So definitely it is worth going ahead and either using now or selling now. So other than the normal kind of stuff, what are you guys doing to prepare? Are you ready for it now? You're still got some stuff to do, or are you just chilling until Battle for Azeroth comes out? Check everything out. How's it doing, guys? Am I lagging? Is everything good? What's the story? Is everything good? See, that's what I was thinking, Pig Eater. They did not know exactly how much they was worth, and as they say, I was willing to buy them up quickly. So I went ahead and snagged them, took off with it, and in a few weeks, a few months, whatever, I'll sell them, and I'll make some serious gold. But definitely, I'm looking forward to Battle for Azeroth. I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking forward to it. Over the next few days, I am going to be laying into these invasions huge and making my characters level. Now, if you don't already know, there is a website, and let me see if I can pull that up while in live stream here. Okay. If I can. Yeah. Well, see, I didn't even pay 5,000. I paid 500. 500 gold for the chest and 100 for the belt. So, I could not go wrong on that. And when they when it come up to that, I was like, yeah, I'll definitely buy it. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, guys, I don't know if I can post this in the chat because I believe it will stop it, but I'm going to try. Okay, if you guys can actually see that, go to that link after you leave the live chat, and you're going to see it'll tell you when like all invasions are going on. It'll let you know a lot of other stuff too, actually. For example, I'm looking at it now, and I see U.S. realms, EU realms, Oceanic realms, It'll tell me when my next invasion is going on. And also it'll tell you building progress, what building's coming up next. For example, if that was going on. And then the champion guide, which you pick your class, whatever, and go from there. But I think that is going to help you out a lot. Definitely use the invasions while you got them. I've been getting between sometimes 1 level, sometimes 1.5 per invasion, per character. And because here's another thing, if when the invasions are active, you can and you will find you'll find your items are like your bonus material, like the bonus objectives. They will be definitely popping up like crazy. So that's going to be something you definitely want to look into. And also, how many of you are looking into possibly changing your profession? For example, are you looking to drop one and possibly pick up a different one? Or are you going to stay with the professions you have, or what? For example, on this character, I could not possibly see myself. Whoa, guys, I don't know if you've noticed this, but they've already changed. For example, it says here Legion Mining, Legion Jewel Crafting. Let's see here. Let me go to my spell book. Okay. Let's click on jewel crafting. Okay, wow, guys, they've already got this all laid out. Right now, apparently on my character, I've got, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and click on all of these. Okay. Apparently, from the original, it gave me 300 points there. I have 75 in Outlands, Northern, Cataclysm, Pandaria, 100 in Draenor, and 100 in Legion. So, they've already made the change. I was not aware they had already made that change, though. Says unlearned. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. Oh, these are the new ones. Guys, these are the new Zandalari design that are popping up here. But unlearned, these are the new ones. I'll most likely stay with gathering professions as they are good gold at the beginning of each expansion. Definitely they are, but wow, guys, are you looking at this stuff here? I mean, these are freaking awesome. Rings, 125 stamina, 161 critical strike. Requires level 120, and it just goes on and on and on. Apparently, jewel crafters can now make some pretty cool weapons too. Two-handed staff, another staff, yet another one, And okay, so all staffs. Follower equipment brings back change to bring back gems from a successful mission. This is definitely interesting. I mean, these gems I can see selling for some pretty good gold. And apparently some of them apparently do not have rank, like rank 1, 2, or 3. So that's kind of odd. But yeah, so apparently your professions are already jumped over. Let's see here. Let me check that out again. Okay, Legion cooking is 9 of 100. Archaeology is 23 of 800. Which my archaeologist is on my hunter, and that's the one I play the most. So obviously he would be my archaeologist. At one time I had thought about leveling up archaeology on everything, but I thought that would be just a little bit too much. Okay, so some of these things are going to tell you. Okay, guys, take a look at the food here. This one's going to give 17,000 mana, 17,000 health, 8,000 mana. So that's going to be a good one. And apparently now we get light meals, dessert, large meals, feast, and so on. Now the feast, they're going to be pretty good. Be able to set out and feed up to 35 people in your raid or party. And it appears that they are going to require some pretty hefty amounts of food. Guys, are you able to hear the storm we're having here? Because I'm hoping that it's not like going to cause issues, but we are having a pretty good storm here at the moment. So hopefully that's not going to cause any issues. Says the stream help is good, so that's great. Now, apparently, guys, we can go down through here and see different things. Now, they've not added. Here's going to be the one I'm assuming that will be added for Battle for Azeroth, but so far they've not added it. It's now grayed out, but So let me go ahead and get back on stream, or back on path here. Now these, and I know you guys have probably seen people wanting to give them away, get rid of them. They don't want them. They just want to get rid of them and say the heck with it and move on, right? Well, take them. If you can buy them even for 10, maybe 100 gold, buy them. These void shrouded satchels, they sell big. They sell big. Especially right now. I've been selling them for between 2,000 and 5,000 gold. And the reason they're selling is people want that. They want the heirloom. They want the heirloom because it counts toward the amount of heirlooms they need to get their new mount. Okay. Also, it counts toward, well, it gives them something that's a little bit more OP to use when they're leveling. Now, personally, that's one of my favorite heirlooms. For those of you who may not know what that one does, let's take a look. Okay, wow. Heirlooms have now been nuked down bad. Item level is 160. Wow. Let's take a look. Okay, but here's, for those of you that may not know, this is what you get in your, in that satchel. The Touch of the Void. 39 versatility. Now that's a good thing, I guess, for some places, but that's not what I enjoy with it. It says summons forth several void tentacles to aid you in combat for 20 seconds. And man, do they do some serious damage. Wow. What realm are you on, Pig Eater? Are you like EU? Are you NA? What are you on? What realm? Because on my server I can get up to around 5k on it. Around 5k is typically what I get. Now, these, the coin of many faces, if you sell it to a vendor, you're going to get 5 gold. I can sell this on my auction house most days for between 15 and 25,000 gold. Oh, okay, you're on EU. Wow. You know, I've always thought that they should be able make it to where if, for example, I'm not on EU, I'm on NA, but I decide, hey, you know what, I want to go over to EU. And if I'm willing to pay for that, they should not stop me from going to EU. I should be able to go on over, do what I need to, and start playing. Or at least be able to battle tag people from the other, you know, the other servers, but EU or Oceanic or whatever. Now, the good part here, guys, with this site that I was showing you, it tells me now earlier I was following it pretty tight. Right now, yeah, on my server I can sell them for between 15 and 25, sometimes as high as 35,000 gold. But like right now it says that we have a new invasions. New invasion is coming up in 3 hours, 52 minutes, and 20 seconds. So at 11:30 p.m. my time, on my server, well, my realm, my NA, will get the invasions, and they'll go until 5:30 in the morning. So, like, what is that? 6 hours. So, definitely great. And hopefully, with that being said, I will be able to get at least one, if not two, characters, maybe even more, a couple levels, you know, help get it all leveled up quicker. Now also, if you can see these, you see these potions, now they're selling really cheap right now. Ooh, boy, that's getting rough. These potions are selling very cheap right now. Okay, very, very, very cheap. Go ahead and buy them up, and if you're leveling, send them over to your alts. You would be surprised how much it has saved me from dying by having the potions on me. And, you know, it definitely does help. Got to go through here and clean up my mail a little bit. I'll take care of the rest of this later. As you can see, I don't cull anything at all. If it looks like it will sell, I sell it. Now, here's one that I got the other day just off killing some random stuff, and I got it. Let's go check out the price. That would be the nice. There's an interesting bug after 8.0 launch, where after Val'sharah invasions has ended, normal world quests will pop up, and a few minutes later an invasion world quest were back. Wow. Is that still going on? I'm hoping. And I mean, that, in my way of looking at it, guys, that would not be something that Blizzard could ever count as a you know, a bad thing, or count it against you, because, you know, you're just playing the game. So, how many of you have now went upright with your orc? Let's check out this set of gauntlets. The Edge Master Handguards. Okay, they're selling for, at the very least, let's say 1,000, and all the way up to 5,000. I guess it would depend upon the level as to how much. The highest one they got here is a level 57. Mine is a level 58, so I could probably get a little bit more gold out of them. They're pretty cool looking, if you can see them here. So is that what you're doing, Pig Eater, to level your characters? You're using that method. I know that's something I'll be doing. I'll be trying my best to do tonight. And also, let's just check for giggles on the. Okay, now see, the other day I got this one for 500 gold. Now they're 5,000 at the very least, up to 12,000. Let's look at the belt. I paid 100 gold. Now they are 2,500 gold, and so on. But let's just check something just for fun. Check out anything with the name Glorious. Okay, all the belts. They have the bindings for almost 2,000. The gloves. The gloves are going for 6,000. The helmet is going for 4. Now the leggings, I've seen go a lot higher than this. This is a good deal on them. 174,999 gold. I have seen them sell for like 1,500,000, so that's actually a pretty good deal. 2,000 gold for the boots. The shoulders are selling for 5,000 up to 15. Here's a set of glorious shoulders for right at 6,500. I'm looking forward to the Maghar too. How many of you have even entertained the idea of a faction change? I know I've talked to some who have said that they was going to faction change. You know, they want to play the Dark Iron, or they want to play whatever, and they can't do that on their current faction, so they are willing to change. What about you guys personally? I don't know. I've played Horde, I've played Alliance, I play both currently, and I don't foresee myself changing. Just to be honest, I think I'll play both and stay with it like that. Let's check these leggings out. 213 gold. Wow, that's cheaper than I thought it would be when I picked those up. The Harpy Needler, that's cheap. Okay, what has happened to the transmog market, guys? Has it dropped out, or what? What's going on? Because a lot of the items I'm seeing are selling extremely cheap. So that's what I'm doing, guys, on things. I'm just trying to go with picking up the items that I know I can. I have been doing some flipping, and if you're not sure what flipping is, I know some people are not. More or less, I buy cheap, I sell high. Now here's one that as far as used to be, I don't know about now, we're going to go check it out. Used to sell very, very high. And that is the Black Forge Cowl. Let's check it out. And I enjoy this kind of stuff, checking things out with you guys and so on. Wow, 299 gold. Also, do any of you have any requests? Anything you want to see me do a video on, or whatever? Was always an ally, but started playing Horde and Legion because of the Moose, Tauren, and the Nightborn. So I guess I'm playing both factions now. I know that's what I've done, and I'll be honest with you, I started back in, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say Cataclysm, playing both sides. I mean, I had played Horde primarily ever since, well, yeah, from the beginning. And all of a sudden, I'm sitting and I'm bored. It's getting close to the end of Cataclysm. Things was getting boring for me, and I said, you know what? I'm going to try out an alliance. So I did. It was not my absolute favorite. I'm not going to lie to you. I still was primarily Horde, but I would play it, and then a lot of times I would get items from the alliance. And one of my best friends at the time, he was still in the game, and I would get him to come over and buy on the Horde the item that I was putting up. Then I would come over on the Horde side, get it from him, and put it on the auction. Now, like, The one recipe, I can't think of the name of it. Something about, I want to say steak or something about. Let me take a look, see if it's on the auction house. I believe it is steak. Recipe. I want to say this is it. It's been a while since I sold this recipe, but I want to say this is it here. Talbot steak. I may be wrong, but it was coming from one of the starting zones for Vadrana, or not Vadrana, goat people. Yeah, Vadrana. It's been a long day. But it was something that any Draenei could get. Go up, kill this mob. You would all 99% get it. It would always drop. And you could sell that for extremely high gold. But everybody on the Alliance already had it, so nobody wanted it. It didn't sell for nothing. Hardly anything at all. But if you went on the Alliance, killed the item, or killed the mob, got it, had a friend buy it on the Horde, and then you sold it on the Horde side, you was going to make a ton of gold. That's what I ended up doing. So it does add up, and you know, even though some people say, well, it's not worth it, it kind of is. It kind of is. Because I know personally that I made a lot of gold. But definitely, hold on, manual strong anti-venom. Okay. There's a vendor in Stormwind that sells that recipe. Okay, cool. When did that start? Because as far as I knew, back in the day when I was doing this, you had to get it from a mob. Do any of you guys have any questions? Anything you want me to answer for you? Any kind of videos you want? Whatever. Now, I will say this. Over the next few days, and I've been working on this for a while, you're going to see a guide that's going to pop up that's going to be perfectly in tune with the new professions and the way they're going to work. Okay, for example, right now, you know, you can go, well, I'll show you for those of you that might not have seen it. Now, if you've noticed, smelting is gone. You're no longer going to be able to smelt. That's gone. It's history. Here, okay, I've got Legion, Pandaria, Cataclysm, Northrend, Outland, just plain mining, and Draenor mining. Okay. Now, if you noticed, each one has the level of skill that you have to have. Okay. How many skill points you can get. Okay. Wow. Thanks for the heads up, William. I had no idea. But what I am doing is with the professions. Personally, I think that the guides that I'm doing are going to be what I'm going to call evergreen content, because it's going to be perfectly in tune with what's going on now, what will go on in the future, and if you do play the vanilla classic servers, it'll be in tune there as well. Because these guides, it's going to be a playlist. For example, you would go and you would find a playlist under the name of, let's say, mining. Okay, and it's going to tell you where to go. It's going to show you routes to mine and all for each and every ore that you're going to need for leveling your, for example, your mining. You can also use those ore to then level a blacksmith or jewel crafting. And I'm going to have different guides for each one. For example, part 1 of that guide for mining will teach you how to get all of the ores you're going to need and get up to skill level 300, which is vanilla. Okay. And then if you didn't want to do vanilla, you don't have to. You can just go on over and say, I'm going to start in Burning Crusades. You can do that one. And each one of these guides will tell you a different area. For example, one will be for the vanilla content. What do you need to do? One will be for the Burning Crusade content. Same thing. What do you need to do? Where do you need to go? And I'm going to have this for gathering professions as well as the crafting materials, or I should say crafting professions. So it is going to be useful, it is going to be helpful, and I hope that you guys do enjoy those. I'm going to be brutally honest, I'm putting a lot of time into it, so it will help out as many people as I can. That's my goal. Okay, a lot of people think that, you know, you make thousands of gold, or thousands of dollars in real money when you're a YouTuber. You don't. You can if you're like somebody like PewDiePie or Logan Paul or whatever. That's making thousands and thousands of dollars a day. But I'm not there. I'm nowhere near that. And that's one reason I really do appreciate it when somebody sponsors the channel. You know, they hit that button. It's a very big help. But it's not ever going to... I'm not ever going to change the content. I'm not going to say, well, you have to be a sponsor if you want my content. No, that's not what happened. But it does help. But I'm wanting to make it so that you and anybody who comes across my channel, now or in the future, can always find help on their professions. That's my main goal. And it's going to make it easier now because, for example, when I teach or when I do my videos on jewel crafting, for example, I can bring you here to my window and I can go down, let's say to I don't know, let's say Burning Crusades, and I can bring it up and show you what you're going to need, what regents is needed, and what gems you can cut, what you need for each one of those, and so on. So anybody got any questions about these new guides that I'm doing, or about anything at all, just let me know. I will be concluding this live stream probably in about another 10 minutes or so. I do have my wife, she's a great cook. Oh, you don't have no idea just how great. And she's starving me to death with white chicken chili. If you've never had it, you don't know what you're missing. Um, and I can smell it. It's going on the stove, and I can smell it, and it's very, very, very good. Okay, I actually found your channel looking for first aid guide when I was getting achievements for 8.0. Wow. Okay, great. I'm glad. Also, Pig Eater, be sure, and this goes for everybody, be sure to let your friends know about the channel. I would greatly appreciate it, and it would mean the world to me to have as many of you as possible here. I wish I could, Rucker. I wish I could. Because like I said, my wife is a fantastic cook. Man, you don't get no better than her, I don't think. In all honesty, I think she could be a very successful, very, very successful chef at a high ranking restaurant very easily. Oh, definitely, William. So I see you've had it. I mean, that's a great, great, great thing to know, because a lot of people, when I tell them, oh, you know, white chicken chili, they're like, huh? It's like they have no idea. They're totally oblivious to it, and like I said, you know, yes, Pig Eater, thank you for that. I would greatly appreciate it. And like I said, my goal when I started this channel, and a lot of you have wanted to know, you know, why did I start the channel? What got me into this? And the answer is I wanted to help. Too many people, in my experience on the game, don't want to help anybody. You know, I've had people come in and they do the, well, you know, yeah, I know how to find that. Or somebody will say, hey, where do you find the shoveler? In the garden. Go find it in your garden. Or, hey, go to Google. Google knows. Or some crap like that. And it's like, good God, why be so rude and not helpful? You know, so I guess that got me started. In all honesty, it did. That's what got me started. I started looking into it, and a friend of mine told me, he said, you know, you always seem to know quite a bit about the game. Why don't you do a YouTube channel? So I said, couldn't hurt. I'll try. Hey, Slowpoke, welcome. You're just in time. We are live streaming for a few more minutes. I did want to let everybody know again, my father-in-law is doing a little bit better. He is still in the hospital. They found out that he has what is considered AFib, more or less a heart issue, and they are working on getting everything regulated, and hopefully he'll be able to come home sooner than later. But I do appreciate everybody's well wishes for him, and I have told him, you know, what you guys have been saying about, you know, keeping him in your prayers and so on, and he is very appreciative of that. But yeah, I mean, that's exactly right, William. That's what got me started in Allenvis, because I'll be honest with you, when I very first started the game, now for those of you who have played since vanilla, you'll remember in vanilla we was all learning together, man. Nobody was this hot shot, you know, but come in and thought they knew it all. Nobody. By the way, do you still have that Discord server that you're on that you set up earlier? I do. Let's see here. It's under the name is Hulk Gaming. Just Hulk Gaming, no space. And anybody who wants to join me on Discord, let me bring up my Discord channel. 1 minute. And I'll give you that info. Okay, guys, and here you go. I'm going to go ahead and post this. It's an invite code. It will take you straight to and get you in on my Discord channel. And also, once you get in, be sure to send that invite to other people as well. I greatly appreciate that as well. This will be another place that I will be contactable. I guess that's a word. Be able to be contacted. But anybody who wants in, feel free to go ahead and join me on Discord. Okay, let's see how the stream help is doing. Okay, and guys, I do definitely appreciate you joining me here for this live stream. Sorry we had such a rocky start. Hopefully I've got that fixed. It does appear that it's working a little bit better. Hopefully, we'll have that all taken care of. But for now, I am going to go ahead and call this a wrap. Go ahead and get started on eating some white chicken chili and filling my belly up. And again, I do appreciate you guys. Always here. If you need me, let me know. If you need to know something, want a video on something, let me know. Now, in Discord or on a comment, I'll be always happy to assist in any way I possibly can. For now, I do appreciate it. Have a great day, and keep on cranking out the ideas. I'll keep on cranking out the videos. Until next time, the videos will be starting coming more frequently over the next few days. And I'll see you here for the next live stream on Saturday. And that will be Saturday the 28th. Which is also, for those of you who use TradeSkill Master, that's also the day TradeSkill Master goes live. TradeSkill Master 4. So be sure to get it updated. It will be updated for Battle Pressure Off. Until next time, have a great day.